News 8 is celebrating 70 years in television. All month long, we've been looking back at our history.
This one involves some vintage video of her right here. Tonight, News 8's Kent Pierce takes us to the 1980s.
The 1980s began with sad news. In March of 1980, Ella Grasso, the first woman in the U.S. elected governor in her own right, was diagnosed with ovarian cancer.
Those of us in the media knew she was dying. You know, she stepped aside in favor of Lieutenant Governor O'Neill at the end of 1980.
Grasso died 5 weeks after she resigned. The funeral was packed and emotional.
And then they allowed everybody to go up, the public, after all the officials had done it, go up, touch the casket, and say goodbye. And I was able to do that, so it was a very personal moment for me.
July 5th, 1982 was another sad day. An arsonist burned down an apartment building in Waterbury. Photographer George DeYoung had just started at Channel 8.
Bad fire. I think it was 6 children, 2 or 3 adults.
The count actually grew to 14 dead. The man who set the fire spent the rest of his life in prison. Diane Smith's first day at Channel 8 was in October of 1982. She covered a toll protest on I-95 by a Republican candidate for governor, Louis Rome. It was causing a traffic backup, and a state trooper showed up to investigate.
So the trooper goes back to his car and comes back and says, "My orders are if you don't leave, I have to arrest you." At which point, Mr. Rome turned to me, the only reporter there, and said, "If you arrest us, you have to arrest this reporter from Channel 8, too."
Which he did on her memorable first day. Tolls became an even bigger story in January of '83 with a horrific crash in Stratford.
Truck driver slammed into a row of cars waiting to pay their tolls, and 7 people were killed, incinerated on the spot.
To keep it from happening again, the state got rid of all tolls.
And that's when we got the hike in the gas tax. That was the compromise. Do away with the tolls. We're going to have a very high gas tax.
It was part of a string of Connecticut disasters that changed safety rules. The next involved the bridge carrying I-95 over the Mianus River in Greenwich.
And this bridge until 1:30 this morning was safe. Well, as of 1:30, it was in the river.
That was June 28, 1983. 3 people died when the bridge just fell away underneath them.
It was just one big chunk that just went boom like that and took people with it, and it was absolutely horrendous. And I think for months I covered something relating to the Mianus River bridge collapse.
And for years, bridge inspection regulations changed around the country. In December of 1985, the River Restaurant in Derby exploded, killing 6. Crews installing a new sewer line ruptured an old gas main. The state started its Call Before You Dig campaign as a result. And in April 1987, an apartment building under construction in Bridgeport collapsed.
69 people were working on the scene when the collapse happened. 41 of those people are accounted for at this hour.
Workers were using a process called lift slab to build L'Ambiance Plaza.
Those are the kind of stories during my career that really it never gets out of your system.
Late great photographer Pat Child talked about it on our 50th anniversary.
And there's all this, the hope that stayed alive for days and days and days and days and days of, oh, we're going to find somebody, we're going to find somebody, find somebody. I got down there, I took a look at that, I said, nobody lived through this thing.
Nobody did. 28 construction workers died as the levels pancaked on top of each other, and lift slab construction was banned for good. In 1984, police caught serial killer Michael Ross. He grew up killing chickens on his family's farm, then moved on to rape and murder. He confessed to killing 8 women, and a jury sentenced him to death.
As you can see, trees back there have been snapped off like matchsticks.
Nature did plenty of damage, too. In 1985, Hurricane Gloria made landfall near Westport.
We're going to go now to Jeff Fox. He's standing by up in the Action News Weather Center, and we'll have an update now on Gloria. Jeff.
Yes, Al. Been taking a look at all the latest.
Fortunately, Gloria hit at low tide, so she was not nearly as destructive as she could have been.
There's the post office.
Not so the tornado of July 1989.
From the Litchfield Hills, the storm continued its inexorable march to the sea.
Channel 8 was the first station in Connecticut to get a helicopter. Anchor Al Tersey went up in it to describe the tornado's destruction. Tim Clune was the photographer.
And you could see where it touched down, and it just went back and forth, and it looked like footprints.
In the middle of all that news, Channel 8 moved into its current building, 8 Elm Street, during one weekend in 1983.
It was a real ordeal. It lasted over 24 hours where, you got no sleep.
We had been in a very small claustrophobic studio in our other building, so this was enormous, and we didn't really exactly know what to do with all that space.
So part of the studio was rented out to a talk show. Before Oprah, the queen of daytime was Sally Jessy Raphael.
Interfaith marriages on the next Sally.
Last year, we talked with Sally about the early years of her show.
I think New Haven did for me and get me ready for New York.
Oh, Sally Jesse, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, getting the live audience and having them line up.
Celebrities like Sammy Davis Jr. would roam the station's hallways. He would come to Connecticut every year because he was the name behind the Greater Hartford Open Golf Tournament.
Celebrity Pro-Am Day was unbelievable. In one day, not only did I interview Sammy Davis Jr., Jerry Lewis, Bob Hope, the list just goes on and on.
So does the list of Channel 8 reporters and anchors. Skip Church did sports, then was a featured reporter.
It was a really exciting time in the 80s. We were adding newscasts, the 5:30, the 5 o'clock. We had a great anchor team. The repertorial staff was unbelievable.
Janet Peck and Peck?
You mean Peck and Paw?
Oh. Hey, I saw you on the news last night.
Channel 8 promoted its anchors and expanded news to catch people who were home by 5 p.m.
And that's how the early shows started in the afternoon, and they were, as you know, quite popular. So it was a hit, and all the other stations started doing it.
So I came here in, I want to say it was September of '87.
Some of the faces you still see today came here in the 1980s.
1987 was a different time in television news.
A time when anchors did ads in spandex, and shows ended with people giving thumbs up for action news. It may seem dated now, but we still get the thumbs up today. So much that happened in the 1980s still affects our lives. I'm Kent Pierce, News 8.